Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham. Now another technique of inventory management I am going to explain in this video. Last video I have completed ABC analysis. There are many techniques through which inventory can be managed. That means inventory management techniques are, first of all, we have seen EOQ technique. Then we have seen determination of levels. Thirdly, we have seen ABC analysis. Now in this video, I am going to explain you another technique called JIT, just in time. All these techniques are very important from examination point of view. Any technique may be asked. So you must watch all the videos with patience from beginning till end. Then only you can be able to get the confidence on the subject, on the topic. So if you have not watched, I suggest you go to the playlist of my channel. Select the subject Financial Management for BBA. Select the videos for EOQ, determination of levels, ABC analysis. Be perfect about those techniques. So before explaining the JIT technique, take the screenshot of the points, then I'll explain. Now, JIT stands for just in time. It is that technique where inventory is not, inventory will not be carried. There is no holding of inventory. Inventory will not be kept. The material will be procured whenever it is needed. At the time of material requirement, at that time only material will be procured. It will not be kept in the stores. Very simple. So as per JIT strategy, this is a new technique. An organization plans its production process in such a way that material required for completion of the process arrive just at the time they are needed. So in an organization, they will plan the production process in such a way that material will be procured only at the time when it is required. That means before that, the material will not be kept in the stores. Whenever it is required, immediately it will be procured and used in the production process. The material will not be kept in stores. As per this strategy, there is no need to store inventories. There is no stores department, no warehouse where all inventory items normally will be kept. If JIT strategy is followed, no inventory will be held in the stores. Now, for example, here by taking an example, I want to explain you a car manufacturer. A car manufacturer needs many parts that are assembled to make the car. Many parts are required which are assembled to complete a car. However, everything cannot be required at the same time. So many parts are there. All the parts are not required immediately at the same time. One after the other we require. So for example, does the car manufacturer will plan that all steering wheels will be assembled into the car on Monday. They will plan the production process in such a way that steering wheels are required and they want to assemble the steering wheels on Monday. Just an example. Then windshields would be put on Tuesday. First steering wheels will be fixed on Monday and this windshield will be fixed on Tuesday. And then Tuesday, and tires will be fixed on Wednesday. So they have planned in such a way that they want the steering wheels on Monday, windshield on Tuesday, and tires are going to be fixed on Wednesday. This is the schedule they have prepared for production. In such a case, the order for each of the product required are placed in such a way that steering wheels reach by Sunday. Because on Monday we have planned to fix the steering wheel. So Monday we are fixing. So one day before, just on Sunday we want all the steering wheels. Windshield by Monday. Because on Tuesday we are fixing the windshield. So Monday we require it. And tires we require on Tuesday. Because on Wednesday we are going to fix the tires. This is the complete schedule the car manufacturer will make. Thus, there is no need to order for all the items and store them so that they can be issued as and when required. It is contrary to the traditional method where all the items are kept in the stores and it will be issued whenever it is required. It is not like that. They have planned the production process in such a way that whenever material is required, just one day before we are procuring the material and keeping it ready. JIT encourages planning, simplification and standardization with the objective of reducing carrying cost. If we hold inventory, carrying cost will increase. But when we do not hold the inventory, carrying cost will be eliminated. So we can simplify, standardize the production process in such a way that we will procure the material whenever it is required. We won't store them in the godown. JIT also speeds up the production process, thereby eliminating long lead times and improving delivery performance. The production cycle will also be shortened because we have planned the production in such a way that every item is ready just one day before. We need steering wheels on Monday, on Sunday we have to procure it. Windshield we want on Monday, so that Tuesday we can be able to fix it. Like that, simplify. Complete simplification we can do. Several advantages of following JIT. There are many advantages. Normally this technique was developed by Japan. Japanese firms, they have propounded, they have established this method. The reason for JIT is to reduce the inventory cost. That means the carrying cost, ordering cost, all these costs will be eliminated. Several advantages. JIT results in low inventory level, increase in efficiency and reduction of waste, leading to significant cost saving. This is the biggest advantage. First of all, no storage space is required, no insurance is required, no deterioration, obsolescence. All these things will not be there if we follow JIT, thereby leading to cost saving. Then production cycles are short, which means manufacturer can move from one type of product to another very easily. Short product cycle, that means every assembly line will be very short duration. And there is no need to block huge amount of space for storing the inventory. In the normal traditional way, a warehouse will be kept. In that warehouse, all the inventory items will be stored. But here, there is no requirement of any warehouse. No space is required to store the items. So, which is a big advantage. When space is not easily available, it is very expensive. Normally, it will be applied where the space is very costly. That means to take it on rent storage space, it will be difficult. So in that case, JIT will be easier. Now, however, the manufacturer is taking a big risk. So far, we have seen the advantages. Now, what are the limitations of JIT? One big limitation is the manufacturer is taking a big risk by leaving everything to the last minute. That means whenever it is required, at that time only we are procuring. There is a risk attached. Suppose in case if material we did not receive, the production will be stopped and the complete production process will be hampered, will be completely disturbed. If first stage itself there is a delay, all the remaining stages will get delayed. That's the biggest risk if we follow last minute purchasing. If a supplier fails to deliver the required inventory part on the day it is required, it will disturb the entire production process. Suppose if the car manufacturer did not get the steering wheel on Sunday, Monday it has to fix, but there is no steering wheel. Then what will happen? The coming days, Tuesday, Wednesday, complete production process will become disturbed. That is the risk attached with JIT. In our example, if for any reason the steering wheel do not arrive on Sunday, there is no work on Monday. Also, work piles up on Tuesday because of steering wheels and the windshields arrive at the same time. Already windshield have received, but steering have not been put. The complete production process will get disturbed. Similarly, if a large customer places a sudden large order, the manufacturer is not in a position to take up that order as there is no inventory. Because the demand is uncertain. We don't know when the customer comes. Suppose a big customer comes to put a large order. We cannot be able to satisfy the customer at such an emergency period because we don't have the inventory. So unexpected orders cannot be filled up by using JIT. The unexpected orders can be done only when we have inventory. No inventory, no urgent work can be done. Similarly, this is not only leads to loss of business, it also results in loss of reputation. If we do not satisfy the customer on time, we will lose the business, we will lose the reputation of the business. That is the risk attached if we follow JIT. So JIT is ideally suitable for organizations that use repetitive manufacturing functions. Repetitive means same type of work is being done. In that organization only this JIT can be applied. But every organization does not have repetitive work. There are many organizations where products are unique. Every time a new type of product has to be produced. In that case, it will be difficult to apply this JIT. Then, to effectively use JIT, the company should be able to accurately forecast the demand. So, if the demand is accurate, if the production schedule is accurate, then only we can be able to apply JIT. But whenever uncertainty is there regarding the demand or regarding the production process, it will be difficult to apply JIT. Then companies that adopt JIT usually work with only few suppliers, as it is easier to coordinate with a smaller group of suppliers. One of the features where JIT technique is applied is very few suppliers they will make the contacts. They don't have many suppliers because they will depend on only few suppliers, and the supplier already know they have to supply the bulk, and the supplier already know that the business is following JIT. If we do not supply on time, the production process will get disturbed. Since suppliers get large orders, they are committed to meeting delivery and quality requirement and offer bulk discounts. The supplier also knows that it is our advantage, because if we supply on time, then definitely we'll get more orders. We can give trade discount to them. In this way, our business will also grow. This is the contention of the supplier also. So these are the points you have to remember for JIT, technique of inventory management. This will be asked in theory in examination. So if you are satisfied, give a like to the video, share my channel, subscribe if you have not yet subscribed, and comment from which university to which university you belong, in which country you are following this video. Inshallah, we'll continue the next technique in the next video.